I was a dentist, but I was in a car accident in 1994. I had really changed my life. I was not a happy camper at all, and now I thank God for that accident. I was miserable for a couple years. Herniated disc in my neck, lower back. I've had 2 total knee surgeries. But God gave me something that I really love doing. I'm helping people with sleep apnea and TMJ problems. When I was a dentist, there was an 8-year-old girl that came into my new office over on DeQuinder, and she had slowly lost her hearing in one ear, about a year and a half. And her ENT back in the 1970s had no idea why. So I looked in her mouth, and her previous dentist extracted a little baby tooth, and the upper one, having nothing to bite against, it kind of grew down. Normal. I see that, and I do what any dentist would do. I even her bite out. About 3 weeks later, her mother comes in with a big cake. The girl runs up and gives me a hug. "What'd you do? Her hearing came back." I said, "I have no idea, but thanks for the cake. But I'm going to find out." So I went next door to the hospital library, and back then, I got an ENT textbook, ears, nose, and throat. And all it said was the ear and the TM joint are right next to each other. And they both grow from a little piece of tissue called Meckel's cartilage, and they confuse each other. It was a textbook. In the 70s, they didn't know about it. But at the same time, I saw Bob Seger 5 nights in a row at Pine Knob, and I had muffled hearing. Why? Every ENT knows that. The eardrum is called the tensor tympani. The tensor tympani is a muscle that attaches to the tympanic membrane of the eardrum, and it pulls on it to protect it from loud noises, which is why I had muffled hearing. And that's why that little girl had muffled hearing. Her muscles were tight because she was biting like a picket fence. I even the bite out, the muscles relaxed, her hearing came back. That opened up a whole new field for me, and that's what I'm doing now. Well, just recently, last month, I was asked to lecture to the Michigan State Osteopathic Medical Association up in a nice city, Traverse City. It was a 3-day convention. I was only one of the many lecturers. So I hung out and listened to all the other ones. And you can never stop learning. What's my proudest moment? It's continuing. I'm always going to be proud of learning something new. I have 12 different apps on my computer. Anything published in the world on internal medicine, cardiology, oncology, anything, I see it the day it's published or the week it's published. And I look at the titles, some of which have no bearing on what I do, and some of them do. So I open them up and I keep studying. My wife says, "Isn't that boring?" No, it's fun. It's not that I don't read novels and have fun too, but it continues to be fun. So I'm proud of it every single day. I love learning, and when you teach, you better stay on top of it. You have a lot of little anecdotes to throw in. It makes your lecture better, and I feel better when I'm lecturing where people are listening. You know, I'm lecturing on sleep. I don't want to put them to sleep. I want them to feel good about it and understand it.